Going nowhere fast, going nowhere slow. Sit down and relax, it's time for the Nowhere Show with Spindu. Hey, what up everybody? It's Spindu fucking Punk on this is crazy night and bam! It's the Nowhere Show. Once again, wrapping up summer. Can you believe that? This whole summer, gone. Gone in a fucking wink of an eye. Fucking gone. You believe that shit? I can't believe that shit. Pickles can't believe that shit. I'm Batman. Batman, you know. Yeah, he's quiet, but he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Thanks, Pickles. So yeah, in that clip we were coming up. I mean, these guys rolled up into the show because I was like filming earlier and I had mentioned Pickles and I was like, yeah, he's like, you know, you're around, you know? I do. You're around all the time. You and Batman are just like always hanging out together. Like, why don't you include me in your stuff? No, I'm Batman. Yeah, just look at the camera. Alright, I'll look at the camera. Anyway, just do your thing. Do your thing. Thank you. Alright, so we'll Pickles the satanic demonic clown. I'm back. I'm awesome. I'm back. Extreme close up. That was Pickles and Batman. So Pickles and I, we found each other a long time ago, and I made this movie called what was it called? Insanity. It's like I think it's like I fall asleep and I have this dream that Pickles kills me in my sleep. He's like, yeah, I shanked him. He like stabbed me in the face. Stab me in the face. It's like the DVD is somewhere. All right. And if I find it, I'll try to put it up on the internet. But yeah, it's like I'm walking around Hartford, and then I see like this box or something, and I walk over and Pickles is like, demonic clown friend. And yeah, demonic clown. So tell him. Anyway, so that's how Pickles and I met. But yeah, we made a movie a couple years ago. But anyway, so school's about to start again. I don't even have any classes yet. I'm like, apparently, like, I have enough credits to graduate, but they're all over the board and probably, like, there's no, you know, like, I have to do some work, right? But apparently there's this degree that's like a mix mash of things. It's like this, like, general bachelor's degree. Anyway. Well, the person that's in charge of that department, MIA. So I'm like, gotta wait. So, in the meantime, I was like, you know what, let me do a show. Right? The world wants to know. Like, I don't want to flood the market with Spindu stuff because it's like, it's a lot. You know, little at a time, you know. People catch on, you know what I mean? I'll start making a stink. Someone starts making a stink. Like, oh, this guy's kind of right, but it's wrong. You know, like, hey, we're all right. We're all wrong. Who's to say? Because really, everything is just made up. You know what I mean? Like, what came first? The carrot? The orange? The navel? Or, you know what I mean? Like, why is my belly button named after an orange? Right? Like, I don't know. Like, aren't carrots orange? Yeah, but you think maybe they named the orange first, so when they got the carrot, they're like, damn, this is orange. They're like, yeah, but an orange is like a fruit. What the hell is that? I'm like, oh, shit. I don't know. An orange root? Can you eat it? I don't know. And then I'm like, hey, look, that carrot. And, you know, I don't know, the rabbit's got it. You know, like, I don't know, fucking name of the carrot. You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just like, how many freaking ways can you say the word yes? You know what I mean? When really just like yes, like all over the world should just be like yes. Yes and no should just be like the two words that everyone knows around. Like you don't have to be like, see? No. Bueno. Nachos. Queso. I don't know. I'm not really good at Spanish. like maybe like Donde es Nacho Bar, por favor, cerveza, Donde play the banjo. They're like, no, banjo, no, bathroom, it's a bathroom, the banjo. Sorpresa, halado. I don't know. It's my fucking brain can't do it, man. Like, I just can't, like, it's like, why is there a female version? Why is there a male version? Why? What? Look, if the word is in a dictionary, you should be allowed to say it. Like, it just makes sense. If people don't want me saying fuck, they shouldn't put it in the fucking dictionary. You know what I mean? Alright, so, nasal spray. I think this stuff is giving me, like, my stomach ulcer, man. Like, it, like, drips down your throat, burns your esophagus, right? And it's just, like, making me burp gases. You know what? I wish I could live without it. I probably can, but last time I stopped using it, my face exploded. Fucking died. It exploded. Look. We're gonna take a break. Look, I'm into glow lights and flashlights, glow sticks and flashlights. Look, so here's some glow stuff that this is some clip. I actually made it earlier today. The joy of Hollywood, you can just like do stuff in the daytime, play it at nighttime, and people are like, oh, it must be nighttime over there. Like Hollywood magic. I love it. Like I've done like theater, but like I can't remember lines for shit now. It's just like brand new. Like that's why like I'm good at filming stuff because I'm like, all right, what are my lines? All right, you come out and you're like, I'm supposed to cut to a break, but I'm like, tangent. Anyway, hey, you an agent out there? You think I'm ridiculous enough to pitch to hey? Get this guy on a fucking show, right? Just a fucking cameo, Pickles will do it. I'll do it. Pickles needs a fucking agent. Anyway. Alright, this is my future. Check it out. And we'll be... Oh, what's going on? What's up, everybody? It's the Nowhere Show. And this show is... I don't know if I'm going to continue doing it. I mean, this is the last time I'm going to use my camera, right? Because, I'm gonna go live. And they're like, you can't go live for another 24 hours. I'm like, what? Anyway, so this is just gonna be some crazy, weird, impromptu, nowhere show stuff. I'm Spindu. And I'm changing the name. We're dropping the funk and punk. We're gonna add a Buddha. So it's either Spindu Buddha. I don't know. I like Spin Buddha, but Spindu is still cool, but we're gonna add the Buddha since the universe wants me to be like, oh, the soul of a Buddhist. And, like, anyway, so check it out, right? This thing, apparently, I've had, like, my brother got it when I was like 13. Check this out, 13 minus 46 is what? I've had this for 23 years. I have other sticks too, but like double sticks and boop, boop. But I don't like that. Since my head injury, I can do this all fucking day long. What? I don't know. It's just dumb. So then I thought to myself, geez, Spindu, how can you make money spinning stuff around? I'm like, shit, man. Let's just start a fucking spin school, right? Oh, fuck not, right? I'll hire fucking fire breathers and dancers and shit. People that know how to spin, do liquids, do body moves, do some like, and do like, you can get a degree or like a certificate in like glow spinning or glow sticking, whatever we're gonna call it. You get like an accredited degree for maybe you want to join a circus or go to a club or go to a rave and you want to look really cool. You got badass moves. You're like, man, these ravers taught me how to do this shit. You know what I mean? You're like, oh shit. Me being that guy, I'm like, whoa. Now this comes in a set of 2, but 2 is really creepy. But I just kind of want to see what it looks like. because I'm always spinning it. I'm not really looking at it. Okay? I'm not really looking at that. I'm not really looking at what I'm doing. Well, this is like, you'll watch like couple videos and be like, oh, so fucking Spanish. Spanish. Tricks. That's cool. And then you can just juggle with them. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's my thing. I only get. What is Spindu going to do with Spindu Entertainment? Well, Spindu Entertainment is evolving. Like Spindu did, like Spindu, right? It was Spindu. It was Funkin' Punk, was Spindu, not Spindu. Right? Why? Because the universe wants it that way. And I don't choose to do this. I don't choose it. The universe is like, hey, this is your path, asshole. And I must be like, have the soul of a 2,500-year-old fucking dude. Right? And I think like throughout time, this soul has gone around. Like, it started somewhere. This dude became Buddha, died. His soul went through all the fucking different realms of the universe and shit. And then what happened? Now his soul is in my body. Right? And the universe is like, hey, remember who you are. Remember who you are. You're a 2,500-year-old soul hell bent on saving humanity from the evil clutches of the world. Like, I'm supposed to save the poor from big bad industry. What did this? I can't say his name. Like Siddhartha Hatha. I don't know. The original Buddha, right? The like story is like he was like, I'm gonna go save. What are they? Fucking homeless peasants. I don't know. You know, people with like nothing, poverty-struck people. And then, but yeah, it's been 2,500 years, and no one has ever. I mean, there are Buddhist temples everywhere, and no one has ever solved the poverty. No one solved. Here I am, 2,500 years in the future, and I have a plan to actually save the world poverty stricken. But you know what? It'll never happen because the powers that be are gonna be like, kill that dude. So if I ever get assassinated, then like I was right. But yeah. So basically, what's going down? It's like I think we create a system that works. Right now, the system is like, hey, we want your money. We want you to obey the laws and do what we say. We're going to listen to every conversation you have. We're going to be tapped into your cell phone, your home phone, your Alexa, your car. Everyone's fucking listening. You know what I mean? And they're like, trust us. Then like everything's going up in price. No one's getting paid more. More people can't get jobs. Like they're jobs, but nobody's hiring. You know what I mean? And it's just like, hey, what do? I create jobs. Hey, Spindu Entertainment. I create jobs. What I'm gonna do, right? Start these jobs, and then I'll hire you. These are real simple jobs. Anybody can do, and we're gonna flood the market with them. And like, yeah. You know, but the thing is, all the profit, it's not just profit sharing. I'll take all the profit and give it to all the employees. Like we're a for-profit company, right? They're for-profit, but I take care of my employees. I don't give a shit about money. I'm just doing this to prove a point. It can be done. I'm not a person to be trusted. Look at me, I'm spitting a fucking glowy ball, bro. I shouldn't be trusted. You know what I mean? But one thing I do know, change the world. Is one person, and I, Spindu Buddha, will take on the world. Since I live in the United States, we're going to take on the United States first. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to clean up the homeless people, right? We're going to ask if they want to be homeless or they want help. Then we tag them, no matter what. Take their photograph, fingerprints, all that shit. And then we take people that want to be part of society and not be homeless anymore. You put them through like a fucking program, basically military brainwashing. But hey, it's like, look, you got to give these guys skills, right? Maybe they have brain damage, who knows? Or maybe they're like, maybe they just need some medication that they can't fucking afford. You know what I mean? So like when you find out the real problem why somebody is fucking homeless, you can't just judge all of them because COVID ruined so many lives. I've seen people with signs like, "Oh, COVID killed my father and I'm homeless," like shit like that. Like I don't know if it's true or not, but I mean, people have been, it sucks. Post COVID is like a horrible place. Nobody wants to, and the internet and all that stuff. It's just like it's like I don't want to be on the internet, but I am just to find people like me. And then as soon as I find people like me, I don't need the internet because they're not on the internet. So I'm like snooping the internet for people who are like me that aren't on the internet. I know it sounds crazy, but someone's gonna get the message and hey, peace and love, right? That's what I stand for. Peace and love, changing the world. Look, I want to create an environment, we'll call it a society, a subculture society. And it's free. Free society. Where if you work within it, right, you're fine. If you want, I think governments all over the world, right, they have to provide water, shelter, and food for everybody underneath their fucking power. That's just fucking common nicety. It's just a humanity thing, right? And if these people live on like an island where they don't have any fucking supplies, look, get them off the fucking island, right? If people are like, oh, they're fucking poor and they have nothing and they live in this, like, they eat leaves all day. Well, you know what? Why don't you fucking help them out, right? Why don't you fucking liberate them to a place where they can fucking survive, right? Like, like all these companies are like, we're gonna save the world, we're gonna help, blah, blah, blah. Dude, they don't do shit, man. They get all these donations, tax cuts, and all this shit. They give out a little bit. They do a little bit. They spend more money on dinners, prostitutes, cocaine, and coffees than they do on the normal fucking people they're trying to fucking save. I'm saying, you know what? I don't give a shit. Like, I want to be fucking, like, I can't, it's like I'm a hypocrite because I live the way I fucking live in a fucking house. It's not my fault. I fucking brain damage. My mom needs to be taken care of. I'm trying to get a college degree. So yeah, like, but as soon as all this shit is said and done, I'm gonna fucking raise some money, get a piece of fucking land, and just live on that shit. And you're totally invited, but not everybody. You know what I mean? Now, so we're gonna start a free society. Alright? And basically, I'll tell you, I'll fucking give it away. It'll be I'm not gonna give it away. I can't tell you the truth. That's the secret. Because we're gonna turn the shit around. But, so anybody who just likes to be alive, like you wake up, you're alive, and you're like, I'm happy. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, if you want more things in the world, go right ahead. I'm saying there are a lot of people that just want to wake up and chill and be happy, and, like, they're stuck in the bullshit of having to have a job and a girl and babies and cars and all this shit you don't need, but you have and you pay for. It's like, yeah, you don't need any of that shit. But so if you don't, they make you have all this stuff. The things that they make you have, I say they pay for, right? So, alright, shelter, water, food, job. In my free society, that's what you get. You get a job, right? And at the end of the year, right, all the, the GDP, right? Take all that fucking profit after I pay the bills, pay the employees, all that shit, get pens and stuff. All that profit, I'm just going to give back to the employee. Maybe not cash, but I'll pay for your cell phone. I'll pay for your car insurance. I'll pay for your home internet. Alright? I'll pay for your food. I'll help you with your fucking rent. Because that's what a job should do. Like, people don't get paid enough to do all that shit. It's like, I'm appalled that people have to work 3 jobs just to fucking, you know what I mean? Like, that's just crazy talk. Like, 3 jobs? What? No, I think you get 1 job, right? And it's a fun job. Like, making these hats. You want to make these hats? Let's make these hats, man. Sell them all over the world, son. Bucket hats. Look, all I'm saying is we're just going to change the world, right? Because it kind of sucks right now. And like people are just like blowing each other up for no fucking reason because they don't understand English, you know? Oh, our treaty was written in a language we don't understand, so we're just going to attack. Genocide is totally illegal, right? Apparently people don't give a shit, like whatever. Right? At some point, someone's going to fucking hack the government and shoot off the fucking nukes and blow up the world. So before that happens, I want to make an awesome place for everybody. Like, the earth, the world doesn't have to be, a horrible place, right? People made it that way. We can unmake it. We can make sure everybody has a job. Everybody goes to college. I got a plan for that too. Everybody goes to college. Free college, right? Everybody goes to college. Everybody gets a job. Now imagine the world of economics, right? They're like, we'll never reach GDP. We'll never, I don't know, whatever the fuck it's. Anyways. So, I say, yeah, you can. But the government relies on people, poor people, to break the law, to go to jail, so their private industries work. You know what I mean? It's like they don't want fucking help. No, they keep homeless people and poor and homeless, because they know they're just gonna end up in the fucking system, getting arrested, or just using their services for as long as they can. And they're like, they don't want to fix the problem. Imagine if there's no homeless. You know what that means? There'd be no crime. Everybody has a job. They don't need money because they have it. They wouldn't have to go shooting and robbing and stuff like that because they have money. Like, why? Like, why'd you create such a horrible place? Like, it should be fucking awesome. Like, you should just, like, be able to go to school, through college, then you get a job, and then you get out. Like, if it was like that for everybody, I'm pretty sure more people would go get jobs, more people would go to college, more people would have money, reaching to fucking GDP, or fucking, like, end of the year, you'd be like $50 billion trillion in fucking taxes and shit. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying, look, I only started this because the fucking government gave some country, I don't know, we'll say $250 billion, 250 million, whatever the fuck it was, right? Gave these guys money for weapons, when in reality, they could have given each American $500,000, right? A couple $100,000, right? To every American, right? That's our money. Like our money, our parents' money. They're, like, all the people that have, like, worked ever in the United States of America, all those fucking taxes, obviously, they go to some fucking account we don't know about. Because you just, like, wrote a check for $250, you know what I mean? Americans are fucking dying on the streets and homeless, all kinds of shit going on. You could have bailed out every single fucking American, turned the country around. It'd be like, the only crime would be, like, bar fights. You know what I mean? Like, divorces. Like, come on. Legalize drugs just because it's the right thing to do. And all you do is you fucking tax it. You make drug dealers pay taxes. They're gonna do it anyways. You might as well just, like, use the drug dealers to your advantage. Like, don't you hate fucking locking these people up all the time for getting high and doing nothing? And it's like, oh, they just keep getting high and they keep getting arrested. Keep getting high, keep getting arrested. Well, why don't you just fucking, like, help them out and get on? You know what I mean? Like, people aren't gonna change. People do what they do. And no matter what I say or do, people are still gonna fucking do stuff. And I'm saying, I'm not trying to change the whole world. My world. And it doesn't concern you, but maybe it does. Maybe you like hanging out, doing nothing, having fun, working really hard, getting paid for it, and then chilling because you know you got everything. Right? Well, don't you want just, like, one job and to fucking have everything you want? Well, in my free society, you can. And, hey, I've just been, like, spinning this thing, but, the other day, I had this guy, right? I made this myself, but, like, last night I broke one of the glow sticks, so then I cracked the other one. But yeah, these things were glowing until, like, 8 o'clock this morning. And if you check out my Instagram, SpinFunk860, you can see a video of that, spinning this to some drum and bass. It was really bad. I was up for hours last night just spinning this shit in the dark, just like anyway. I'm serious about my arts. So make hats, and I make colorful spinning sticks. I'm a clown. Oh yeah, and if you're a clownophobia person, I can't say the word I don't know, whatever, it's cloudphobia. Anyway, look, I'm also making a program to desensitize you to the fear of clowns, right? I have a whole thing. It was just like, if you are afraid of clowns and you don't want to be afraid of clowns, I will help you get over that fear. Because I love clowns, and it bothers me to know that people don't like them. It really bothers me. Like, I can't date a woman who doesn't like clowns, right? And it's like, lady, I like you. You gotta like clowns. My best friend is a satanic, demonic clown named Pickles. And he's always around. Pickles and Batman in my head. Oh, yeah. Me and Pickles are like, making a plan to take over the world in a positive way, right? Non-violent, totally positive. Look, I'm gonna raise a bunch of money, buy some land, and go live on it, and make it a living, breathing entity. And everyone involved will just be happy. Isn't that what we want? We just want to be happy, but so many things in life are like, F you. You can't be happy. You need this. You need that. You can't do this. Blah, 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 blah. You know the shit, like, I just got back into college, right? And I get, like, apparently 120 credits can get you a bachelor's degree, right? I transferred 127 credits. That means, like, I already have enough, and there's more credits that didn't transfer, so I could technically just be like, look, I have a fucking bachelor's, all right? A bachelor's in life, right? I don't need a piece of paper. Like, I got an associate's degree. Good enough for me, right? But I'm trying to get my bachelor's, right? It's like, why not? You need a piece of paper to say you fucking did something with your life? I'm like, man, I don't give a shit about that. I'm killing time trying to make my company take over the world. Might as well be in school. People like to hear that. You're in school. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm in school. And then they're like, what are you learning? Don't even worry about it. If I start telling you that, they'll be like, this guy's insane. What's his deal? Like, yeah. The more I say it, the more it sounds crazy. But the more I talk about it, the more sense it makes. Right? Yeah, if you're watching this, obviously you're going to watch this on YouTube, right? Yeah, so, on my YouTube, just go to, what's it say? It's a button that says podcast. Yeah, it's a podcast. Click on podcast, and you can hear more about the Free Society thing, but that's what I'm just, like, preaching about it, because I got to get this out, because school's about to start and do anything this summer. I'm like, so check this out. I just made a calzone. Watch that. And I'll check you back in the universe. Back in the studio. Cut that. And I'll be back in the studio after I spin some more. Cut. Print. Some water. And then we come back. Yeah. Ready? Okay. And action. All right. Yeah, we are back. So thanks. That was glow stuff, man. That's all I want to do, man. Just fucking light shit on fire, spin it around, change the world with fucking music and lights and shit. Like, I'm about to get a fucking outfit that glows in the dark and shit. A fucking cane. Forget about it. I'm about to sell glow sticks on the side of the fucking freeway for money. I have a business plan. It's all worked out. I got the company and everything. Come on. Look. This is all gonna happen because I have nothing to lose. And don't you need a job? When you want a job just like selling glow sticks to passerbyers, you know what I mean? Say there's a concert going on, you just like roll up there with some fucking like Spindu Entertainment glow sticks and be like, Spindu Entertainment glow sticks, have fun tonight, and people crack those shits and throw them, and then like people find them the next day like in their pocket, like Spindu Entertainment, and they fucking go on YouTube and they're like, oh, this dude was selling glow sticks? So hey, I had someone selling glow sticks, my glow sticks, for you, the people, right? What do? You glow them up, you throw them around? Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know? Just having a good time. I don't see what the big deal is. Like, I've been having a good time my whole life. It ended up a horrible train wreck. It's a horrible train wreck. But it's getting better. I got a plan. Land. And I'm just going to put a cabin on it. And I was talking to my buddy. I'm going to dig a big ass fucking hole and just go old school outhouse right over that shit. And he was like, yeah, but you gotta, dude, I'm one man. If I dig like a fucking 10-foot hole with like a, I don't know, 4x4, you know what I mean? Like the size of a porta potty, like 10 feet down, I'm probably not gonna shit my, like, if, like the height of me is like two of me, okay, in my lifetime, I don't think I'm going to shit enough to fill like me standing on my shoulders, kind of like, right? And like I go like this, like a fucking square, like, I don't think I'm gonna shit that much in like the next 20, 30 years. Because we know I'm already over, like, I'm at that point where it's like, you're not gonna make it to 100, right? So we can already say I might make it to 90. But then dying, okay, let's cut 20 years off that. We're at 70, okay, I retire at like 65. I don't even have a fucking job. Am I gonna retire? So like in the next, let's see, how old am I for? So in the next, I got like 24 years left, I think, on this fucking planet. That's a lot of time. Well, you know what? It's gonna like I'm just gonna be like this one day, and then oh wait, that'd be great. I'll cut that. I'll do snap, and I'll do something like, hey, no one knows that I turned the camera back on. I'm like, la la la, I'm gonna sing a little ditty. This is a song that I wrote, and I'm trying to get it into the mainstream, but I'm trying to figure out really. So I'll just say something. But went to dinner. Went to dinner with a girl named Sally. Had a few drinks while I'm up in the alley, but the alley was too smelly, so I went back to her place. Gave her the O face. And now she's in too deep. I don't know why. All I wanted was a piece of pie. All I wanted was a piece of pie. 3.14. I went to the bar. Met this girl. Wait. I went to the bar. Met this girl. Played guitar. We smoked a joint. Went back to my place. I gave her the O face. Now she's in too deep. I don't know why. All I wanted was a piece of pie. All I wanted was a piece of pie. 3.14. Right? And then I went to church to confess my sins. And that's where I met the two blonde twins. After coffee and donuts, I went back to their place, and they gave me the O-face. And now I'm in too deep. I don't know why. All I wanted was a piece of pie. I got two pieces of pie. 3.14. Anyway, that's the song's called. No, the song is 3.14. Hey, oh my God, it's a guitar in my hand. And then I picked up the guitar and I strummed a few chords and I said, holy shit, that's Hollywood magic. And then I snapped my fingers like that. So check this out. I just made a calzone. And the guitar's gone like that. Boom! Hollywood magic. What's up, everybody? It's Spindu in the kitchen. What's going on today? Remember in like grade school when you were like in school and they had those like badass little calzones that like you want two, but you only got one. You end up like trading like your dessert, like your pudding for someone else's calzone. Right? Well, we got some dough. Just grabbed it at the grocery store. I usually make my own, but I'm feeling lazy, so I bought some. $1. Alright, I cut it in half, froze the other half, and this we're just stretching it, just making a big circle, boop, 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 right? And it's real simple. You just like make a circle with the dough, put some of this, we got mozzarella, ricotta, rogata. The A is kind of silent. Rogata. Anyway, and so I use some of this roused tomato basil. That's for dipping afterwards. But yeah, so we just gonna stretch this out. Boop, boop, boop. And what I'm gonna do is film that. And make a little personal calzone. Watch some golf. Scotty Scheffler's about to tee off. This is the St. Jude fucking FedEx playoff. To get into the playoff. Golf has play. Alright. Anyway. Shit. Alright, so you got a bowl. Now this is gonna be a small calzone, right? So you bust out some ricotta. I mean, you know, you can put like pepperoni in this or something if you want. I just like straight up cheese calzone because that's my jam. So we got some ricotta. Boop boop. Just throw that. You know, we got some cheese in there, right? Galbani. Alright, that's the free advertising that Spindu in the kitchen rolls with. So yeah, so when you use the knives, just be careful. You know, don't cut your face off. You know what I mean? And then what we're gonna do is just gonna chop off some of this cheese here. Eyeball it. Just think about how much cheese you really want to eat today, right? Because that's what's going down, right? It's like, how much cheese do I feel like eating today, right? Just chop that shit up. Maybe like small. That boop. And you could shred it, get some shredded mozz, whatever. It's all going in the same place. It's all going in the bowl and then in my belly, right? Boom. Throw it in there like that. And just like, mix that. Oh, watch out, cat. And if the cat wants some, just put some on the fucking ground. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, so we know we got that stuff. You can do whatever you want. Add some salt and pepper. Salt. And a pepper. And I'll throw some like. If I had like fresh parsley, I'd probably throw some in there. Alright. Now we know what kind of size we want to make this, right? So then we're like, get that circle going. Thickness. All that stuff. Alright, take this stuff. Dome of cheese. We got that, the dome of cheese. Oh, yeah. Alright, just fold this thing over it like that. Alright. If you've never seen a calzone, calzone, and you pull it out, you just pinch it close, pinch it close, get some cheese in there, so there's a little cheese in the fold, you know what I mean? You always want cheese in that fold. The cat found the cheese I got on the ground, so I don't have to clean that up, you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. Because you don't want it to bust open and have cheese come out. But it will. If you're not careful, that's a lot of cheese. That's a lot of cheese. Alright? Yeah. Oh my. Okay, that's amazing. And bust it. I'll put a little bit of butter on it. A bit of butter. It's, yeah, why not, right? Hands-on shit, right? Alright. Okay. Now, okay. Now our oven is preheated to 450. We're going to put this in for about 15. I'm going to check it in 12. Boom! That's Spindu in the kitchen. Everybody, it's Spindu in the kitchen. And I'm going to throw this in the oven and I'll check back with you in about 15 minutes. Eat this son of a bitch. In the meantime, we're going to heat up our tomato sauce on the stove. Let's heat it up for dipping purposes. Oh, snap. You know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your calzone. Boom. And now, when I say your calzone, I mean it's my calzone. Get some of this sauce and action. Hey, thanks for watching Spindu in the Kitchen's the Nowhere Show. Obviously, hey man, if you want a calzone, just go make it. You're welcome. Shit, I went to school for this shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's Hollywood magic. That's what my degree is all about. Like, that's why I do this. I don't get paid for it, but this is my shit. Like, who cares? I got my own fucking show.